latest developments now on the growing number of vaping illnesses across the United States.
Yesterday, the CDC reported nearly 1,100 cases of lung illnesses related to vaping across the nation, including the first 2 cases reported in Rhode Island and the first vaping-related death in neighboring Connecticut.
A new study from the Mayo Clinic finds these vaping illnesses have a similar effect to inhaling toxins that have been used in chemical warfare.
It bears a lot of resemblance to a chemical fume exposure or injury like you might see with mustard gas on the battlefield.
But experts still unable to pinpoint the cause of these illnesses linked to vaping.
And that has many users saying that leaders may be overreacting, like in Massachusetts, which enacted a ban on all vaping products just last week. Brandon Truitt joining us with an update on the lawsuits that were filed in the wake of that decision.
Well, many of the people who vape or the businesses who sell the products say that announcement out of Massachusetts came out of nowhere. Some describe being in a state of shock when it was announced, and that has led to these lawsuits aiming to come to some type of a compromise. The Massachusetts ban, relatively broad, sweeping here, affecting nearly every aspect of the industry. Stores selling the products having to clear off their shelves. Many say they're now laying off employees. Governor Baker's ban is in place until the state gets more information from the CDC. These lawsuits aim to allow the selling of products during that time. Now, 2 of the cases before a federal judge in Boston today. Yesterday, a rally of nearly 100 vape supporters was held on Beacon Hill. Many of the business owners there saying their livelihoods are at stake.
I understand there's illnesses, but to completely ban it is just going to create a large black market. So you're going to have more youth getting sick.
The big impact was the sudden ban. Everybody was stuck with so much product. They had no chance to move it.
This all comes as the Ocean State is dealing with its own vaping dilemma. The state just announcing its first 2 vaping-related illnesses yesterday. The action the Department of Health is planning to take today, that's ahead at 6. Brandon Truitt, Eyewitness News.